Welcome to Werks. Today's video is from our trip to Branson, Missouri, and our visit to Dogwood Canyon, which is outside of Branson and located in Lampe, Missouri. If you're going to visit Dogwood Canyon, it's advisable to purchase your tickets online in advance of your visit. Wildlife tour usually sells out, and with the COVID impact, there are reduced capacity on tours. This is a view of the entrance area to the Dogwood Canyon and shows the Learning Center, gift shop, restaurant, and ticket booth. We were allowed to enter early and toured the restaurant area, overlooked gift shop, and the Learning Center. Dogwood Canyon Nature is a 10,000-acre outdoor recreational area, offering hiking, biking, wildlife tours, horseback riding, and trout fishing that showcases towering bluffs, waterfalls, creek beds, and handcrafted bridges and wildlife. Here's a shot of the bridge at the entrance to Dogwood Canyon from the parking lot and shows some real craftsmanship in the stonework. Dogwood Canyon Nature Park is owned, operated, and maintained by the Dogwood Canyon Foundation. This foundation's purpose is to promote natural conservation and to protect the natural environment, including its wildlife and plant life, by acquiring and maintaining ecologically significant underdeveloped land to the benefit of the general public. On the overlook by the restaurant, you can feed the trout. Be sure to bring a few quarters. Some of the trout were pretty big and seemed to be content with being fed by people. Here's the main waterfall by the overlook, which shows the 40-foot fall of water into the pool that feeds the upper pool. This can be viewed from the restaurant, which has seating indoors and outdoors. This is the upper pool area, which is landscaped beautifully and shows the Learning Center, outdoor amphitheater. Fireplace is located in a full-serve restaurant with a bar and resembles the inside of an old mill with hand-sawn beams and rustic decor. Be sure to wander through the restaurant and look at the pictures on the walls, which show some local places of interest in the area. This is a stairway leading to the Learning Center from the restaurant and has interesting displays. Be sure to take a look at Elvis, the bigger-than-life buffalo. Outside of the Learning Center is where you rent and pick up bicycles. The bikes are well maintained and are Trek and Electra brands. You can ride the path and it's relatively flat and would be considered an easy ride and a great way to get around if you can't get the tour tickets. Inside of the Learning Center you can see all the displays of animals and fish. It does have some hands-on areas for children to help them understand nature and the animals in Dogwood Canyon. The upper pool by the Amish Bridge is down and drops off the spillway before the water goes under the bridge. This is a shot of the waterfall by the Amish Bridge. I didn't notice the red lights when shooting, but I imagine this reflects at night. Spillway around the park are used as roadways for the tour transportation vehicles. They also have a display of the Amish tools used to build the bridge. Dogwood Canyon has a chapel for weddings and offers some really unique weddings or other services. It is a log cabin style and features wooden pews, hand-sawn beams, and forged chandeliers. The chapel patio offers some unique backdrops for portraits, especially the waterfall. Notice the fence has some artwork on it, and I suggest you try to look at them. The fences are throughout the park and have different circles.
Now you're going to see why we call this our piranha pool.
Our tour guide is throwing feed out to the rainbow trout.
Yeah, just a little on the crazy side.
Quite a sight to see them fight for feet.
Well, one more, and then we do have to keep going because we got a whole lot more to go see.
Here's a view from one of the many spillways that you will go over on the tour. You can walk under this waterfall, which is a very short walk from the road, trail, or walking. This is a view of the glory hole and the trout that is contained within. The only one allowed to fish this area is Johnny Moore's because it's his land and his rules. There have been some famous people that have been allowed to fish this spot with him. The next area that Burr goes through is the wildlife area. It has longhorn, elk, bison, and a albino bison.
Immediately. Fastest growing bone known to man. Now it grows about 1 to 2 inches per day. That bone is covered in veins. That's bringing up the nutrition to those bones. That's covered in a velvet. And they will shed that velvet at the beginning of their rut. And their rut is August through October. And as you can see, this one here has already lost his antlers. But that velvet it's like a snake shedding its skin. That velvet will come down to the base of that antler where it will hang, dry, and fall off. And it only takes 1 to 2 days for that whole process to happen. He's posing for you. He says, "Take my picture."
Lily, look at me. I got him right between you and Zig.
He moved just so we went to snap it. I got the half of Charlotte's hair.
I got his face right between there too.
Well, now we're going to move on up here and go see our bison. This is our North American registered bison. They are the largest mammal that you're going to find in the U.S., and they are the mammal for the U.S. and for the states of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Wyoming. The bulls weigh 1,100 to 2,200 pounds. The cows 900 to 1,100 pounds. They can run 30 to 35 miles per hour. However, that is not their norm. Their norm is to roam, graze, graze. The babies are born March to June, and they're born a reddish brown, and they are called red dogs. Their horns start growing at 1 month of age, and they will wing at 6 to 8 months. Now their horns stay out straight. They don't curve up until they get 3 years of age, and that's Mother Nature's way of letting everybody know that they are old enough to partake in rut. So there is our white bison. Now that is Dakota. And Dakota means friend to everyone in the Sioux language. He was born on a private farm in Moscow Mills, Missouri on May 1st of 2019. So this is our Rocky Mountain elk girls and babes. Hidden for the first 1 to 2 months in the wild and about 3 weeks here in our little world before she will slowly introduce them back into the herd. Now what she'll do is she'll lay baby down, say on the right. She'll go off to the left. She will only go back to that baby about 3 to 4 times throughout the day to feed. And the reason she does that is so that she does not draw any of those predators to that baby. Because remember, baby has no scent and mom does.
The last area we see is the pond that the golden trout are released.
A scientist took a single female rainbow trout, did whatever it is a scientist does, to create the golden rainbow trout. Now, they would not survive in the wild. They don't have the camouflage. The predators would see them and get them right away. I get asked all the time if the bald eagles will eat them. Oh, you bet they will. They are fish, and that's okay. We let nature take its course, and we'll restock in the spring.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment.